Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit about Control Mage or Burn Mage. Control Mage is a deck that is actually in a pretty decent spot right now in the meta. It can challenge Tempo Rogue, it can challenge Jade Druid, and it can challenge Kazakus Priest. So it's a deck that requires a lot of patience, it's a very grindy deck, but still it's an archetype that is able to challenge the meta and you can climb with that. There are a few ways to build Control Mage right now, and I'm still not sure which is the best one, so there's not really a how to play video, this is more of just some kind of an experimentation. Basically you in general have two approaches. You're always going for grindy plays, you're going to have Frostlich Chain, which is the centerpiece of the deck, you're going to have stuff like Alexstrasza, you're going to have some AoE, you're going to run Polymorphs, because Polymorph is insanely good with Frostlich Chain. You probably need something like Volcanic Potions to clear some boards, you need some secrets, some card draw, Glyphs, Valleys, your Arcanologist, your Frostbolts. That's when things start to differ a little bit. Some people choose to go with the Freeze package, so they run Doomsayer, and then they run Frost Nova and Blizzard. And some people opt to cut all of that and add in more burn, something like Violence Portals, Fireballs. So two bit different approaches. Either you try to destroy the minions on the board with damage as much as you want to destroy them, or you can try to go more with freeze and stall type of plays. And this build actually is somewhere in the middle, because I'm running Doomsayer with no freeze effects. And I'm not quite sure, maybe if I took out the Doomsayers and put in Fireballs instead, because it would be better. I still need to test this deck and build a better version. But those are basically two approaches that you can take. Also, there's a bit of difference on how many elementals you run. The elemental mage build itself is a bit different, but in these control mage builds it's usually from 0 to 2 elementals. So either you don't run any, you get the elementals from Frostlich Chain. The first thing that you usually add is Barongeddon, because Barongeddon is huge after Jaina, all that healing. Sometimes you can even play that already before Jaina if you're facing some kind of token build, and then it can clear the board for you. And the other one that you might or might not run is Pyros. I've chosen to have both in this build, I find they're quite good. Pyros, with the first version you have to be very careful against Priest, but if you can Skulking Geist their Potion of Madness then it's fine. Or then you can set it up so that the Pyros is going to die before the Priest has a chance to steal it. But yeah, a very grindy, quite fun deck to play. This is probably not the optimal build yet, I don't think this is. I just wanted to showcase that you can also go for this type of build, this type of grindy build, and have some fun with that. And as always there's some gameplay for you to see, which will show you how the deck operates. So if you enjoy this content then please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more, and let's go take a look at that gameplay. If he only had the cards, but he played really poorly. Then I guess you could question whether my choice to coin out the Arcanologist was correct, or whether I should have taken it more slowly. So this kind of fellow, I mean I can just Frostbolt that. I could also play a Doomsayer now. Interesting. Let's play the Doomsayer. He can't kill the Doomsayer with 3 mana and 2 damage on board. He doesn't have another 5. So I get some initiative here. I can play the Arcanologist on the board, whereas he doesn't have anything on the board yet. Could have also played the Arcane Intellect, so I guess you could argue that that would have also been something, but I want to set up some tempo. Now if he equips a weapon to kill this, that means that he's also not developing anything. So that's still fine for me.
Reporting for duty.
Too many secrets in hand. 8 cards in hand. Time to look for something more. Well, that Valet is going to be nice. This guy can go down to 2 health. I mean, it's basically Consecration that kills it. And why would you play Consecration on single Arcanologist? There's no reason to. Oh, this is going really nicely for me now. Much better than expected.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Excuse me, sir. You are on fire. Alright. But if he has this kind of... that means that he has a very slow hand. So what's going to come out from there? That's the interesting part. 9 cards in hand. Too many cards in hand. 8 cards in hand, 7 cards in hand. He's not going to deal Acolyte of Pain damage 3 times. There's going to be a bunch of Murlocs. I have Volcanic Potion. War Leader no longer buffs their health. He could have Seer or another Gentle Megasaur in hand. That would be an issue. I guess this is the best I can do here. I have to assume Finja is going to kill a minion. I can hope that Finja killing a minion means that there won't be a major buff as well. Alright. So I could, for example, I could polymorph the Finja. But he can still get to a good position for next turn. What is the best line? Polymorph Finja. I will have 3 mana left over. I could Frostbolt the War Leader. I think it has to be something like that. Polymorph the Finja. Kill that one with the Acolyte of Pain to draw a card. Frostbolt the War Leader. Let's try this. I still have Ice Block and Ice Barrier up, so I can coin Jaina next turn most likely. And then proceed from there. Most likely I'll have the time to do that.
Put your faith in the light.
Tyrion is pretty sweet though. Tyrion is always sweet. That's 11 to 13 damage. Tyrion can kill the water elemental. I'm fine with that if that happens. Let's play the Jaina. Was Polymorph on the Finja wrong? No, I think Polymorph on the Finja was still correct. Even though there was this Tyrion coming. I'll just need to get past that Divine Shield. Potentially start generating water elementals. This is good. This is good. Unless he buffs the Tyrion now. If he doesn't buff the Tyrion, I can take that 11. Final spot will ping the Tyrion. He has 16 plus 5. He has 21 damage. All he needs is 4 more to pop. A little scary. Sure. That's a little scary. What other alternatives do I have? I mean, Geddon and Volcanic Potion doesn't kill anything. I think I need to kill the Tyrion now. And get a water elemental up. So he has 21. He's 4 off lethal. Both bone mares have been spent, so it has to be Blessing of Kings if he wants to kill me now. Or some kind of charge Murloc or something like that. I mean, pop me now, because that wouldn't actually kill me by any means. It would just pop.
Winter is here.
Oh, that Wind Fury is pretty sweet. But I have ways to deal with that. I can play like Volcanic Potion, Valet that one, to deal with the Wind Fury. Unless he buffs it now. So he's running Storm Watchers, or he buffs it now. Okay, that's a bigger problem. Thanks to polymorph, it might not be that big of a problem. So how am I going to do this? Polymorph, ping, valet the 6/2, 6/8 mana. I can't use the volcanic potion on the same turn. So it's the polymorph ping play then. Then I have used both polymorphs. This is getting tricky. We polymorph, ping,
Excuse me.
ballet, archaeologist. Yeah, that's fine. Get some minions on the board. Both Bone Mesa gone and Tyrion is gone. Second Blessing of Kings is pretty sweet. That enables him to pop. Nice pop at 4. Then what? Oh, Witherflame. And that fellow too. And that fellow too. So he can kill the Geddon. And Geddon can't kill the 9/9. Oh dear, oh dear. I could hit there. Play Geddon. I heal for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I'm up to 22. He has 19 on board. That's not safe enough. I could frostbolt the 9/9. Then I should be safe, right? He's going to hit Geddon with the weapon though, which is so slightly annoying. Let's do it like this. So now Geddon heals me for a lot. Unfortunately, he is going to kill the Geddon. But with the 9/4 frozen, even if he silences it, it becomes a 5/5. So it's not going to be enough to kill me, even though I don't have an ice block up right now. He also has to spend some resources to kill the Geddon itself. Both Blessing of Kings are gone, but there's still Spikeridge Steeds remaining, possibly. Yeah, you're going to have to kill the Geddon, which will also heal me for 7, by the way, once he kills the Geddon. So I'm getting a lot of time here. He has to buff that 1/1, right? Maybe not. Okay. So I get healed for a little bit less. I think I'm fine with that. I could just hit there and play double volcanic potion to clear this board. Then I have no more volcanic potions remaining. But if I play just one volcanic potion, or if I leave myself with a 1/1 acolyte on board, I guess that's fine. Let's hit here. Play a volcanic potion. Play an acolyte of pain. Play another volcanic potion. Then I will draw a card. And I will have a 1/1 acolyte on board that he really wants to get rid of, because that's going to be water elemental otherwise. Yeah, you really want to kill that. He still has the Gentle Megasaur left, and that Wall Eater, so... And he cannot use the hero power now. I could just Violence Portal the Wall Eater, ping the Tidecaller, for example. Is there a more aggressive line of play that I could take? Possibly. I guess this should be fine. 2/5 poisonous. Not a huge fan of that. Let's ping there. We will have to sacrifice the Tidecaller, or he has to top deck a buff. Otherwise this Tidecaller is going to become a water elemental. Yeah. But I'm mulliganing for Jades. Let's see. I think I also need the Jaina. I need Jaina and the Geist. Unless it is an aggro druid, in which case it will be hard for me to live until I can play Jaina. Unless I come with an AoE. But I haven't faced any aggro druids lately. I know there are some on the ladder. There have been some stats posted of aggro druids that are doing reasonably well. I guess I'll open with the Pyros. He might just choose to hero power it down. Who knows? He wants to make a bigger man. Making a bigger man. That's always an option. I guess I'll trade into the bigger man. And play an Acolyte of Pain, who would like to trade into the smaller man. Now on the other hand, if he's able to kill the Acolyte so I get only one draw, that would be pretty bad. Okay. Alright, I have Ice Block Midius Valet for next turn. 7 cards in hand. If I play Arcane Intellect, do I lose too much tempo? What if I just ping the Acolyte? I go to 8 cards, 9 cards, that's still fine. I need to draw as many cards as possible. I need to find the Geist. Okay, there's my Geist. Now that I have the Geist, I need to try to survive. Which is not always easy. Next turn is Ice Block into Valet, and the turn after that is going to be the Geist. Anti-Pirate Tex. Ice Block into Valet. Let's kill the 3/3. Next turn I will Geist away the idol, so he only gets to play 1 idol unless he plays another one this turn. He just wants to punch me in the face. That's also a pretty effective strategy. I don't have a good way to deal with that strategy. That's 12 damage coming in. I'm not close to playing Jaina yet. I can't play the Geist this turn. I probably have to play the Volcanic Potion. But I can kill the 4/4. Awkward. That only removes 4 power from the board. This is where the freezes would come in handy with the Doomsayer. I'd kill the 3/6 and play the Doomsayer. I'll try that. Let's see if it slows him down. I hope he doesn't have a silence here. Or something like Rat into Swipe. I mean, if he has to hit that with the minions, then that would be cool for me. But if he has spells or silence in hand to deal with that immediately, then that's much worse. He needs to hit it with the minions. Oh, he gets the poisonous minions. Interesting. Interesting moves. So I have the option to play Volcanic Potion now. Trade away the 4/4, ping away the 2/3. 5 mana, I just have 2 mana left, or I can also play a Glyph. Yeah, I'm going to delay the Geist a little bit more. Frost Nova could be a lifesaver in this matchup. But in this case it's Volcanic Potion. Trade away that one. Ping away that one. Alright. So now we should be on the way to survive. I still hope he doesn't play another Jade Idol yet. So that I get to play the Geist out there. Okay, Alexstrasza doesn't really matter. Him pulling Alexstrasza is relatively insignificant. I mean, of course, putting him down to 15 health would have been sweet, but this is not bad. Not bad by any means. Okay, then we destroy all the Jade Idols. And the Earthen Scales, I see. He spent one swipe, one Wrath. The big question is, do I Doomsayer now?
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll play the Doomsayer. Let's deny the next turn from him. Then I can play Jaina after that. And hopefully I can start stabilizing from there. Well, that Bone Mare is definitely interesting. And unexpected. Definitely something very interesting. Well, I'm always going to play Jaina here. And then we'll see what happens next. I still have the Flame Strike available. I have Frost Nova to stall a little bit. I'm still at 23 health. He has the ability to play Ultimate Infestation this turn, which doesn't line up too well with the 6 health of my minions, but it's okay.
A tangled web.
Goes for Swipe play instead. Alright. That's reasonably strong. Do I want to Flame Strike this board now? Is the real question. Just Meteor the Dirty Rat? And trade? And Arcane Intellect? Sounds reasonable. That's Arcane Intellect. Ooh, picking up Talnos for future Flame Strikes. Sounds good. Let's wipe the minions. This should be okay. I would need to pick up a Polymorph for the eye once that's going to come down. I guess I just Violence Portal the Fandral. I can also play Primordial Glyph. I wanted to pick up Polymorph or something like that. I don't think I want a Frozen Clone. Let's get another Glyph. Reroll. Vaporize? Vaporize is not terrible. If I expect him to have a big Jades anyway. I can grab Vaporize. It's fine. Violence Portal Fandral. Develop the Vaporize. I can develop the Vaporize now. I should have the tools to prevent small minions from hitting me in the face. That's pretty good from the portal. Some tempo decks might not like it because it makes minions cost more, but for me it really doesn't matter. Talnos costs 5. That's awkward. Jades are up to 5/5s. So I haven't found it. Well, I can get another draw from the Talnos. Talnos, Pyroblast, Jade Golem. Do I ping the Jade Golem? It's gonna be 5 when he might be running Mark of the Lotus. Some of them do, especially when he was running Bone Mare too. So I guess something like that would be reasonable to do. Yeah, let's go for that one. Frostbolt there. Make a water elemental. Kill the 3/6. This should be fine. He has spent both swipes. He hasn't spent a single ultimate infestation yet. So ultimate infestation is a potential play. And well, I am down to 11, so... But there's no burst like that in the Druid deck. As long as I can get some elementals down. Now he's going to hero power down the Talnos. Or Wrath the Talnos. That's the only thing that makes sense right now. Yeah, you have to kill the Talnos, otherwise I'm just going to make more water elementals with that. Good call, good call. Well, the Mercenary is going to have to keep punching. This guy at least heals me a little bit, which is sweet. But I guess I'll play it. I guess I play a 5-mana Arcanologist. I can develop the Ice Barrier too, it's fine. I can ping here so that I set up for a Water Elemental creating ping next turn, unless he has the Mark of the Lotus. Swipes are gone, so he doesn't have a way to kill multiple minions on the board. That way he can. Now he needs to hero power down the Arcanologist. That would be the right move to deny water elementals. If he hero powers down the water elemental, that is just wrong. Too bad that I had to lose the Vaporize like this. But that's something that sometimes happens. It's okay. I wanted to polymorph the Aya to deny Jades. But I do have the alternative to polymorph the Primordial Drake. I'm at 22 though, so I'm not in a hurry.
Time melts away.
I can just Violence Portal and hit there. What if I play 6/6 Pyros instead? That also sounds like a plan. And what is he going to do about the 6/6 Pyros? He can play Ultimate Infestation. It doesn't even kill it. So this should be fine. Do I want to ping here? No, I don't. In case I opt to use the Flame Strike, then I could Flame Strike and ping to create a Water Elemental.
Your magic shall not.
Oh, Spellbreaker is pretty sweet though. Especially together with Aya. So, if I Flame Strike and ping, there's going to be a 7/7 Jade from this one. I could obviously polymorph the 7/7 Jade later, but he still has a couple of Jades remaining. So polymorphing the Eye is just such a cleaner way to deal with it. I might Frost Nova the board after that.
Time is now.
So I polymorph the Aya. And I make myself Water Elemental. And I kill that one. And let's freeze the board here. Let's go for a bit of a timeout. Now, please. Still saves the Flame Strike, still saves the Volcanic Potion. There's still a couple of Jades left. I can play Violence Portal on the 6/6 Jade now. Well, it's not bad. But I can clear this one. This one goes down to 2 health. And that's acceptable. Let's do it like this.
I'm almost out of cards.
There's a Jade Blossom left, there's a Jade Spirit left. 2 more Jades. 7, 7 and 8, 8 Jades are still there. Two more. There's the 7, 7. Then there's still the 8, 8. There's one card left. I have 3 cards. So I have Frostbolt. I have Geddon there as well. Frostbolt and Geddon. Now with the Flame Strike I can clear. But there's still the 8, 8 Jade left. How do I kill that one? If I clear this board with a Flame Strike. What if I go for a Volcanic Potion instead? And ping away one of these. I could probably do that. Let's ping away one of these now. And kill that one. So now we have 7, 5 left, but I have a Flame Strike in hand. He can't have Mark of the Lotus, by the way. I just realized I played a Skulking Geist much earlier in this game. Mid-range, my phone notice gets late, I forgot about stream. Don't worry, don't worry. It's okay. Once you do that, that basically gives me... Yeah, this gives me free stuff. Now I can Flame Strike, trade and ping the Black Knight. Beautiful. Straight away that Jade and ping this fellow. Okay. Now, Mr. Druid, you have 4 cards remaining and you're all out of Jades.
I can rest now.
That is game. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.